New York, CNN Business, gas stations in the southeastern United States faced significant outages Wednesday as the Colonial Pipeline shutdown stretched into a sixth day, sparking panic buying that has exacerbated the supply crunch. As of 4 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday, 68% of all gas stations in North Carolina, 45% in Georgia, 49% in Virginia and 45% in South Carolina were without gasoline, according to GasBuddy, an app that tracks fuel demand, prices and outages. That's substantially higher than early Wednesday morning. Outages were also reported in Tennessee, 18%, Florida, 14%, Maryland, 13%, and Washington, D.C., 12%. The supply crunch appears to be much worse in some major metro areas. GasBuddy reported outages Wednesday morning impacting 71% of the stations in Metro Charlotte, nearly 60% in Atlanta, 72% in Raleigh and 73% in Pensacola. But a reprieve is on the way. Colonial Pipeline said Wednesday evening that it has launched the restart of its operations, though operators warned it will take several days for service to return to normal. Some markets served by Colonial Pipeline may experience, or continue to experience, intermittent service interruptions during the startup period, the company said in a statement. The Colonial Pipeline will move as much gasoline, diesel and jet fuel, as is safely possible and will continue to do so until markets return to normal, it said. Experts, oil executives and government officials pleaded with Americans not to hoard gasoline in the wake of the ransomware attack on the Colonial Pipeline. This situation is now being exacerbated by panic buying and hoarding, Frank Macchiarola, an executive at the American Petroleum Institute, said during a press briefing. U.S. gasoline demand climbed by 14% on Tuesday compared with the week before, according to GasBuddy. At midnight ET on Wednesday, GasBuddy reported that nearly 1,800 gas stations were out of gasoline in Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Maryland and Virginia. Demand has been 2 to 4 times normal in many markets and the system, even when it isn't stressed, can't support that, Jeff Leonard, Vice President of Strategic Industry Initiatives at NACS, the leading trade group for convenience and fuel retailing, said in an email to CNN. Meanwhile, average prices at the pump climbed above the key psychological milestone of $3 a gallon on Wednesday for the first time in more than 6 years, according to AAA. Tom Closer, global head of energy analysis at the Oil Price Information Service, said fears about a gas shortage are spreading virally, with Virginia ground zero for the rush to buy fuel. It's spreading like a bad rash, said Closer. President Joe Biden struck an optimistic tone about the situation on Wednesday. I think you're gonna hear some good news in the next 24 hours, regarding the resumption of operations for Colonial Pipeline, Biden told reporters.